All right, here we go. By massive request. Okay. Hey. What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus.
And it's your boy, Don Wannabe, back in the house once again.
All right, man. So we literally just finished reacting to Sting, Englishman in New York. Okay. The reason we reacted to that is because you guys have requested us nonstop to react to the Big Push, Englishman in New York live. So now we know what Sting. See, he knows a little bit about Sting and the Police. I don't. So that was my first time ever reaction to Sting. So. We in this business, y'all. So we about to get it, man. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun to see what they have done with
You
this.
see that sign in the background?
Yeah, it says "Get Naked." It looks like it's just in front of like they're in a grow house.
That's what I thought too. As soon as they went in, I was like, "Damn, are they in a grow house? That shit ain't legal in England."
Yeah,
it's
it's
about to get
not.
lock him up, lock him up.
Anyways, all right, you guys. Before we get started, don't forget to like, share, and comment on all the content. If you rock with the vibe, subscribe. Here we go.
40-year-old boys are back in town. 40. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
Bro, all right, you guys. What?
You know, after watching all those Ramstein reactions, doing all of those, I've been like low-key wanting to get treadmills in here for us so we could just be like doing reactions.
Yo, walking backwards is really good for your knees, bro. Super good. And that's what's recommended if you can't get a sled, to walk backwards on a treadmill.
They have those self-propelled ones too.
Yeah. All right. Oh, my bad. We're in a reaction. Let me get this logo down and the video up, you guys. Don't forget, support the original content. We got a bunch of cool stuff, freestyles, rap music videos, but we have original interviews. We have a really good interview with Ren. Let's try to get that to 200,000 views, you guys. And then an interview with Tech9, bunch of cool original stuff. Support the original stuff the same way you do these reactions. Also, let's take some time at this date right now. Ren just released the pre-orders, so you could order his album Sick Boy digitally and the physicals. And if we can get the community together and organize and strategize and everyone order it, he could hit #1 on the charts, which is a big thing because it gives him more visibility to the world. People will see it. Oh, who's this? Ren, Sick Boy? What's this? You know, when you're at the top of the charts. So let's try to do that independently. But to do that, it takes a community. So I will put the link in the description to his album and all that stuff. And let's get into this Big Push. Englishman in New York live.
Don't take coffee, I'll take tea, my dear. Tea, my dear. I'd like my toast done up one side. On one side. You could dip it in my accent when I talk. I'm an Englishman in New York. See me walking down Fifth Avenue. Walking cave at my side. By my side. I take it with me everywhere that I walk. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm the legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm the legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York.
It's, yo, this is really good. Sheesh. This is crazy because we literally just listened to the original, and the only thing they did their own version because there's not the jazz, like there's not the horns in it.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it, and the way they're like the
Harmonizing.
band's covering those vocal, whoa.
You know what I was just thinking? Have you ever been to a concert like this? Like
an
with
acoustic?
like a live band.
I mean,
any type of indie or
a couple, yeah.
Okay.
Nothing crazy, but yeah. I remember going to Soiled Dove and seeing a bunch of those joints like over there, and then Black Sheep, the Mercury Cafe. You know what I'm saying?
No, I bring it up because I was like you for a long time. I never listened to anything outside of hip hop really, and like, you know, going to raves, so listening to some like EDM type of stuff, jungle and stuff. But that's like a totally different vibe. And then my ex, she was all into this like artsy, like soft music. And at first I was just like, ugh, gross, you know, but I would just hear it in the background. I was like, this shit's too sensitive. Like, and I would hear it in the background. Then she's like, let's go to this concert. And I just remember just being like, God, this is going to be so boring.
Yeah.
Like, what were we going to do? Just sit there and be like, in our feelings, you know? It was good music. Like, I liked listening to it, but I was like, I can't imagine going to a concert. And specifically, it was Band of Horses is the name of the band. And I went and saw them, and I was like, holy shit, this is fucking amazing. Because just the emotion that he was conveying and how good it sounded. And so it's interesting. That's why I asked, because it's like, sometimes you don't know what you're missing until you actually dive in and experience certain things.
I be tripping out because these dudes' covers are crazy.
I was just imagining, like, I mean, obviously there's some conveyance, but it's like so different when you're like there in person.
Yeah. Dude, it's kind of wild because it makes you wish the Big Push was like touring.
I know. This is what I'm saying. I'm like,
dude,
man,
like, what is
because I see their
on?
like street performances, and I'm like, man, I feel sad that I never got to experience one of those.
They're crazy, dude. Where's England at?
Manners maketh man, some might say. He's a hero of the day. Taste so man, suffer ignorance and smile. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Takes more than combat to make a man. Takes more than a license to a gun.
License to the gun.
Befriend your enemies, confront them when you can. A gentleman must walk but never run.
Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm the legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm the legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York.
Dude. That dog was getting hyphy too.
It's funny because at the beginning of the video, part of the reason that I was like thinking it was a grow house because I saw that and I was like, oh damn, they got a trap house dog.
This looks like a grow house, Ren.
It does.
This does. Wow.
They growing poppies.
I remember I lived in the trap house for a minute. Remember back in the day?
Yes, we both did.
Message.
Yeah.
Message. Yo. That's hilarious. Dude,
I've lived in a couple trap houses.
the fact that this is the first time I ever heard the song was just like 5 minutes before this reaction. And I just really like those lyrics again. Be yourself, and then highlighting the a man will walk but never run. And it's the metaphor is like you stand up for something. You're not running away from problems.
Will walk and never run.
He's like, it takes more than a license to get a gun or something like that.
He said it takes more than a license for a gun.
Yeah. And it's just, I don't know, man. These lyrics are actually pretty ill. The lyrics are bananas. Do you think Sting wrote the original lyrics? Is that his song? Because I a lot of times, like, for example,
I think he's a writer.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But I just don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Like, because like you said, we knowing the industry, we know how it works. We know that there's just certain things.
I thought
but-
Chris Stapleton wrote Tennessee Whiskey.
Yeah.
And he didn't. And I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So I just never know. But dude, these lyrics are bonkers, bro. It's crazy because it came out, I think, what did I look up? And I said
87.
87. So I was 7 years old. And this was just banging.
Isn't it kind of dope that there's like all this music that you're just now finding that you have never experienced, that it's amazing?
Yeah, and if I would have experienced at a later or earlier time, I might not have thought it was amazing.
Exactly.
So I might not go back.
Yeah,
and
because you listen to it with new ears, and it's like
with a maturity.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like wine. It's with the palate now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I don't like you know.
Yeah, and there's certain songs that I listen to that were like, yo, this is cool. But now I listen to it, like you said, with maturity, and there's this whole other layer that opens up where it's like, dude, it went from like, this is cool to this is amazing.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. This is dope. That dog's just kicking it, bro.
Kind of looks like my dog.
Be yourself, no matter what they say. 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 Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York.
They snapped. That was on some like church choir joint to me at the end.
Yeah, that was tight.
You know, when I hear the hook and the song, I'm still just kind of captivated and curious why Sting wrote this. What's it representing? Like, you know, he's like, did he live in New York at the time? Did he just move to New York and he's just like reflecting, writing about, hey, you know, these
The
are
differences.
Yeah, like, or you know, like, I'm thinking that's what's going on here, right?
Oh, he
Like,
says, I don't drink coffee, I drink tea at the very beginning of it.
yeah.
And I think that illegal alien line is just like being an outsider, right? And it ties in with the whole, you know, be yourself.
Yeah. Even though you're from somewhere else, just be yourself. It's okay.
Exactly.
Like,
because it's like I'm an illegal alien is like saying that, you know, I don't belong here,
Yeah.
right? I'm an outsider that doesn't belong here technically.
Yep.
So I think it's an ill metaphor for being like on the outside. And then like, you know, that statement, it's very simplistic, but like, you know, I don't drink coffee, I drink tea. Like there's that sense of wanting to conform to the norms, right? Like, oh, I'll take a coffee, right?
Yeah.
Just because that's what everyone else does. But it's like taking that little stance of saying like, no,
Yeah, this is
you know
my
what?
culture.
This is me.
And I'm still.
This is who I am.
Yeah.
Even though everybody else is drinking coffee, I'm going to drink tea.
Which is interesting, too, because New York is one of the craziest melting pots. It has everybody, bro. New York, Cali. It's just wild, man. That's interesting. I was just curious. Like, I didn't know he ever lived in the States. I thought he maybe just lived in the UK. So maybe I just curious on where the lyrics came from. Like, was he just sitting like, man, I've been living in New York for a while. I want to write a song about these things, you know? So I don't know. But you guys can tap in. You might know in the Chatamus, Clatamus, Patamus, Fatamus, Ratamus, Big Batamus.
Fill us in on the details. We
Yeah.
know that we're ignorant,
So
even though ignorance is bliss.
yeah, baby.
You know, sometimes
Light up
it's-
that bliss, baby. Woo, blissy. Anyways, yo, I'm an alien. You know what's funny is my dyslexic mind, I cannot hear illegal alien. I hear I'm a legal alien. For the whole song, I'm like, bro, I'm trying to hear illegal. But I know that's what it is, but it's kind of ill. I just keep hearing a legal. I'm actually legal. That's what I keep hearing. I'm like, oh, he must have got his visa, his card. Great. Good for you, Sting. This is amazing, brother. Welcome. Welcome to the land of the free and the home of the brave, my guy. Anyways, yo.
I got my work visa.
You know what I mean? Anyways, a shout out to Ren and the Big Push, Englishman in New York. Shout out to Sting. Damn, man, I'm learning a lot, man. Today I learned a lot in 30 minutes. Let's go. So, all right, you guys, like, share, and comment on all the content. If you rock with the vibe, subscribe to the channel. You know what it is. Oh, get Ren's new album, you mother sucker. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.